Okay, we are here. We are live with some more Pokemon Scarlet. Last time we spent like an hour going for Salaman 7-star Terra Raids, and we finally managed to beat it with a very inconsistent strat of just raw dogging it with Miraidon. So we're not gonna really keep fighting that. Thankfully, I didn't really invest any resources into it, other than 20 minutes to get it to level 100 from 97 using a lucky egg, but nothing actually that exciting. And then we spent time, we went and caught Kyogre, because we had a few legendaries remaining, so we caught Kyogre, and then that was really it. We spent a bunch of time then looking around for the final 4 legendaries, Spectra, Necrozma, Lugia, and Lunala. Lunala and Necrozma gave us a solid bit of trouble. We know where everything is now. The main goal today is going to be to catch the 4 legendaries, and then try to finalize some box organization stuff with the living decks, so those are the 2 goals, and then if we have time, we'll hopefully do a little bit of Pokemon Violet to do some shiny hunting, but we'll worry about that when we get there. Yeah, I think we checked yesterday, there weren't anything. I mean, there were some mildly intriguing outbreaks, but nothing that I was like, oh my god, I gotta do now. So we can always find them again. Yeah, so I think we're just going to jump into it then. We're going to go in, I think, the order of Lugia, Lunala, no, let's do Lugia, Necrozma, Lunala, Spectra, because we can do the ghost type thing for Lunala and Spectra if we finish off the full psychic thing on Lugia and Necrozma. Is there anything specific I should be bringing to Lugia and Necrozma? I mean, the dark types work really well. Just can't get hit by psychic. I don't know what else to expect, to be honest with you. Yeah, I can't really do. I have 2 flying grass types. Those don't really work. I don't know if I want to bring fully. Well, I mean, I can just do it. It's fine. Oh, one thing. I think I never got rid of Metal Sound on Miraidon. Yeah, that was the thing I meant to fix. That and Flash Cannon, it looks like. I'm gonna do that real fast. 405 attack. Jeez Louise. Yeah, we ended up using those moves for the Salamence Terra Raid. Like, while it would be nice to keep fighting the Salamence Terra Raid for the sake of getting the rewards, it's just, I think it's gonna be way too inconsistent. I'm just gonna let it go. So Lugia presumably has like water. Here. And we could go like you even. Yeah, I feel like Dondozo is just overall good. I mean, I don't think it's gonna come down to too much of it. Let me take a quick peek. What are we doing for psychic catch powers? What do we have access to, if anything? Okay, we can craft some psychic level 1s, although they're kind of expensive. And restaurants, we can buy a fruit punch at the Go for Broke Grill for $9.50. Okay, I think we're just gonna go with that. I just gotta figure out which one that is. I think it's you. You look pretty Go for Brokey. Cool, we're looking for the fruit punch. I guess I should have saved before I did this, but whatever, it's $950. I'd sneeze and I have that much money. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I know pretty easily how to get to each place. Yeah, we're currently at a point where we're not going to be nicknaming the legendaries, I don't think, today. At some point I gotta do it. We'll have enough that I can figure out what the theme is. I just don't know. I want some sort of naming theme among them. And I just don't really know what yet. So we'll figure it out. Okay, Lugia is in the water over this way. I guess I can do a quick couple of screenshots if I want to, depending on where the mon is located. I did take some yesterday, but let's see if I get any fun angles, because didn't do anything too exciting with them. Maybe there was a Gimmighoul on there. Wigglytuff! Okay, so I think Lugia is by literally that like little tiny circle island. Oh yeah, and then yesterday we ended up, while looking around for the legendaries, we found 2 shinies, I was reminded, because one of them was a Sawsbuck, which was the fall one, I believe, the autumn one. And then we also found a shiny Kilowattrel on the beach over on that side. So that was pretty lucky. I was quite pleasantly surprised by that. But it made my miserable hunts a little bit less miserable. Yeah, I was doing a lot of running around looking. Yeah, this is where Lugia be chilling. Give me cool. Looks like I'm gonna check my thing. Okay, let me do a save. Yeah, I don't think we're getting any fancy angles on a Lugia, given it's in the water. No! Okay, let's do Lugia. I did save, I'm just being paranoid. Hey, buddy. Yes! It's cool, yeah, that the legendaries all have like the different themes that are, I want to say, either the same or remixes of the original game that they're from, like their original legendary theme. I mean, man, say we could do a. Okay, that's great camera angle. Yeah, hopefully we'll see how long this takes. Hopefully it won't be too bad, too long. We'll see. And then yeah, I think I generally know how I want to organize the boxes when we get there. It's not like the world's greatest solution, but it's just what I'm gonna run with because it makes my life easier. I just gotta pick something and run with it. I mean, the boxes, I mean, they're all pretty well organized to begin with, but still. That way I could also move all my teammates back to, you know, the teammates box. So Rain Dance, Arrow Blast. I don't think this is anything too annoying. I guess it could have Rest. Is that 1 HP? I feel like it's, I mean, you know what? Fuck it, we ball. Let's False Swipe it one more time. Just poggers. Okay, so initially I was thinking I was going to use a Premier Ball on this. Although it is a lot. I don't know if the Premier Ball quite works as well. I mean, it works decently, but it's like the red versus the blue. I mean, the Dive Ball works fairly well. Maybe we just go Dive Ball. Or hell, even the Great Ball works pretty well. Yeah, let's do Dive Ball just because it's a little fancier. I don't know if the Dive Ball is going to have an increased catch rate here for it or not, because it is in the water. Extra sensory, cool. But yeah, I think the Premier Ball, given the red in the middle, doesn't feel as good as I'd like. Yeah, okay, must have had a boosted catch rate. We take him! Let's go! We got Lugia! Hoorah! That's number 1. Okay, number 2 is going to be Necrozma. It's nice actually having, like, a route for this. Because, yeah, it's nice also not having to spend a bunch of time looking anymore, because these are the last legendaries as far as I know. I mean, we'll talk to Snacksworth once we catch them all, because I'm curious. He might just have, like, an interesting line of dialogue or something. He probably doesn't have anything new. It's not like he's going to come up with a bunch of new legendaries, most likely. But, you know, okay. The Necrozma is right up this way. This one took a long time to find. Yeah, here he is. Why you put your hand on your head like you have like a headache? This one we can get some slightly interesting angles of, I feel like. Because a lot of times we were just getting the head-on ones, angles. And not, you know, not a little more cinematic, so to speak. The Necrozma is a weird one. I do like it, though. Put your hand on your head. Now you're just gonna wiggle back and forth some more. What the? Whoa! Was that the? That seemed different. Its face like lit up. Okay, that must be the same animation. That is weird. It's like, yeah, it's like, I don't know. It's like, my mind, I'm too powerful. Or some bullshit. I don't know. It's like, my coolness is trying to escape me. Yeah, it like lights up. Like its arms do too. That's cool. Oop. Me just auto battling Necrozma, like, oops. Okay, let's do it. I figure this one's probably gonna be a luxury bowl. Hello! Maybe not the noise I'd expect Necrozma to make. So I wonder if we're able to get like Ultra Necrozma and Duskmane and Dawnwings Necrozma. I presume so, given a lot of the other forms we were able to buy. Or get, yeah, we could go do that too. I think we can get like the DNA splicers or something. I'm pretty sure we can get already from Porto Marinata. Oh. Well, that's annoying. How much is False Sweat gonna do? Okay, I think we can just attack it. I don't know, the way, yeah, like the way it lights up is kind of cool. I don't have very much experience with Necrozma, given, you know, Sun and Moon. Rock Blast. Okay, I am gonna do one more Iron Head. I don't know if a crit would kill, actually. It probably would have. Okay, so Rock Blast, Iron Defense, presumably a Psychic move. Power Gem. Would I have expected to have so many rock moves? That was a crit? Oof. Huh. I'm vibing with Necrozma though. Yeah, I haven't really a chance to really do much with it because I only played a little bit of I played through Sun and I captured it in the post game on stream, but I was in an emulator as well, so I wasn't like doing much with it. And then I never played Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon, which eventually I got to do on stream. Although yeah, just be an emulator because it's just by far the easiest way to stream 3DS games. Yeah, I think this works pretty well because it's even got like a little red on its eye. I mean, it's got like the various colors on its mouth/face, but I mean, even like a Dusk Ball probably would work fine. It'd be cheaper because it's 1,000 for the Dusk Ball and 3,000 for the Luxury Ball. But hey, you know, we may as well become friends with Necrozma. While we're doing this, let me really quickly check. What do we have in terms of ghost catching? We can make a ghost catch level 2. So we're probably better off doing that as opposed to, we can even buy one actually. Well, maybe I'll make it. Doesn't seem too hard. Because yeah, we're gonna have to switch up our team a little bit because we're gonna need Tatsugiri off in the lead. To soak. I could do Dondozo with soak, but I have the Assault Vest on and I always forget and then that messes me up. So. And hopefully Lunala isn't time of day specific. I don't think it is, but like the clue almost implies that it is. So we'll see how that shakes out. Yeah. Okay, not really even getting the pity shakes. Stored power. What a weird move pool. I mean, it's just its level up move pool, so. A lot of rock moves. Yeah, rock moves, stored power, and iron defense, which I guess would actually be boosted by iron defense. I was like, it doesn't even have stat boost now. It's literally been iron defensing. So, I think, would that be 120 base power? It might be. If I didn't have dark types. I mean, King Gambit walls this, like, absurdly well. And Ting Lu would as well, if I pulled that out instead. Come on, at least shake. No, I went for a move with a long animation. 3 hits. Wow. And we're back to full again. Leftovers be like. Okay, got me excited. Just a little bit excited. Go! Luxury ball! No? This thing is not like luxury. Come on, get a little luxurious in your life. Or don't. See if I care. Stored power. No, I like how I get one. We get like one shake and I'm excited. Yes, just that'd be what it be. 2, 3. I've been pranked. I've been pranked so hard. One. Aw. Gonna cost us a lot of money, isn't it? That's okay. You know, sometimes you gotta spend some money down luxury balls. Granted, after the legendaries, there's not much that we're gonna be catching anyway. So, outside of shinies, I don't need that many luxury balls lying around. Womp womp. Oop, wrong one. Wow. Yeah, hopefully this will be the most problem catch of the day. Necrozma just loves being problematic for me, huh? Nah. It's a struggle out here. Well, I'm trying my best, you know? I'm also failing my best. I mean, it's working. Okay. This thing thing does not want to get in the ball. How many have we used at this point? 6,000? Okay. Thankfully Iron Defense is like 40 PP or something, so I don't have to worry about struggle. Okay, listen here, you little shit. Yeah, this is what I get for going for luxury balls, and not just like ultra balls. I could just switch to dust balls and I'd probably catch it much faster now that it's turning night, but I'm kind of just stubborn, you know? A little too stubborn for my own good. But that's how I roll. I eat the balls. I mean, hey, you only get one of the legendaries per game. Hey, let's go! But yeah, may as well make the most of it. But we don't need to worry anymore. We got it! Huggers! Woo! Okay. Legendary 2 of 4 has been completed. Oh yeah, I meant to look. We can take a quick peek at these two. Yeah, we got the Lugia. That is a weird, like, box sprite. I don't know if there's anything of note here. Oh, it had recovered. I'm very happy we caught this quickly. Then, jeez Louise. Oh, it only had 15 PP. Okay, I greatly exaggerated it, but you know, it's got a cool ability. Get some cool stuff. Thank God the recover. Sorry, I'm like looking at that now. I'm like, hold on. Okay, we'll put these guys here for now. I'm kind of just loosely organizing the boxes as we go. Okay, off to Lunala. I'm guessing. Okay, we still had some decent time on it. Yeah, I don't know what I'm catching Lunala in. There's a good chance I'm going for Luxury Ball again. Yeah, speaking of Puerto Marinado, which we were talking about a teeny bit earlier, I believe, yeah, it's pretty close to it is where we get Lunala. Let me do a heal. Let me do a Tatsugiri switch. Probably just replace Dondozo with it. Oh wait, no, we actually have Veluza we want to get rid of. Because, I mean, yeah, it's still Ghost Psychic. Like, the Dark types are still very good here. So, we take them. Trying to see if anything else matched really nicely, but I don't think it really matters. Okay, let's go find Lunala. I'm just staring at the little fellers dearly. Okay, so it's somewhere around this way. I don't have the exact spot memorized, but I have a pretty good general idea. I think it's just across the river over here, if I'm not mistaken. I saw the hidden item. Wiki Berry! It's right over here, right? Right? Maybe? Ah, yes, there it is. Yeah, we got some pretty front-on photos yesterday. Let's get a couple little side-angle photos real quick. It is a very interesting Pokemon, I'll be honest. It's just strange. Oh, the Mirrors came to say hello. Anyway, on to the important stuff. Mirror! Oh, you're such a baby. Oh, look at the little... Oh, they do happy spin. Okay, I gotta make a sandwich, guys. It's a pleasure to meet ya. They all said, they're like, oh yes, thank you. It's a pleasure to meet you too. Oh wait, before I make the sandwich, I should actually switch the Tatsugiri soak in and save. Yeah. Yeah, this way we can false swipe it, as well as when we get to Spectrier. Makes my life just significantly easier. I'm looking. I don't know what ball I want to use for you. I mean, I could even use the Ultra Ball. That would probably look decent because it's got like the gold, you know, wings and the darker colored body. Not black. It's like a dark purple, but it could work. Okay, number 54. Catching Power Ghost 2. Going for some 2 different ghost types. What do we got? That is feel appropriate. I guess that's probably the best we got is the blue Pokeball. Good enough. We take them. Yeah, there are a decent bit of things here, but I think we'll be okay. A lot of them are very flat. I probably should have done the cucumbers first. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Annihilate. Okay. 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 I'm just not gonna put the bread on to be safe. Play it safe. No need to get fancy. Let's see. Did I save before I did this? If I didn't, it's not the other. I'm probably just gonna save anyway right before Lunala, so it doesn't matter. Just out of paranoia. Guess we know this thing's gonna have a way to damage itself. That would suck. I'm gonna encounter a power bug too. Well, if I have extra time, I could go run around looking for bug types. If I really want to. I'm just gonna save. It's fine. Worst case, we just ended up wasting those supplies. Which I guess whoop-de-doo. Hello, Lunala. It is very pretty in like the night. Ooh. Okay. You're gonna soak it. Okay, psychic. I mean, makes sense. Can't say I am surprised. Let's bring back King Gambit, who has just been an excellent catching Pokemon, might I add. Oh, that's gonna suck. That's just mildly inconveniencing. Oh boy, whatever. Yeah, when it's hidden, I can't throw the ball. The Thunder Wave him. Roughly 1 in 4 of the times it goes for Phantom Force, it will not get it. Okay. Now we have the most PP for False Swipe, so I might as well just click that. So yeah, Psychic, Phantom Force, 2 unknowns. Okay, I can't. That was a crit. You can kind of see the back of it. Yeah, that did nothing. Moon? Oh. Okay, well, thankfully it's neutral. Yeah, I could actually Iron Head this without too much concern, because it does resist us now that it is water type. Okay, that's probably enough Iron Heads for this. A crit would definitely kill. Honestly, it might kill even without a crit. So, back to False Weapon. But that helpfully cut out a few. What? That did more than the last one. Oh, its ability. I forget what it's called exactly, but like the first hit does way less damage. That's why that first False Swipe did so little. And the second one did way more. Probably didn't even need to Iron Head then, but it worked out fine, so I can't complain. Okay, what ball do I want to use? Can't get like a super good look at you. I mean, the luxury ball works fairly well. Once again, yeah, no purple balls, unfortunately. Heal ball could be interesting. Ultra ball is not bad. Do we just go ultra ball? I mean, it looks good. It'll be quicker to catch. The heal ball is interesting. Maybe we throw a few heal balls. If we don't catch it, we just go ultra ball then. Because honestly, I feel like the heal ball does look decent. And it would be a little more unique of a ball. Let's go for the heal ball. Why not? So I'm like, yeah, I could catch it in ultra ball. How many people catch Lunala in ultra balls? You know what I mean? May as well go for the ball that is way less used on it. Yeah, how many legendary Pokemon do I have from, you know, when I was a child and a teenager and all that, playing on the 3DS where I caught him in, or DS, or GBA, where I caught him in like an Ultra Ball or a Dusk Ball. Dusk Ball would be okay-ish for it, I just think the green doesn't quite match it as well. The Heal Ball is definitely a unique. I mean, the pink and the purple go kind of well together. I guess it's definitely a brighter ball, but I think the contrast kind of works in an interesting way. Thought I was going to get it immediately. I still one day, I'm like, please implement some sort of, like, I don't know, dyeing your Pokeball, like you dye it, like, you know, like tie-dyeing or whatever, in that sense. Or you could just make, like, the red a different color on the regular Pokeball. That'd be so cool. And being able to change your Pokeball after you catch a Pokemon would also be nice. I mean, Radical Red lets you do that, the ROM hack. That'd be a nice thing. Is that you can catch it in whatever, and then you can just change the ball. That way you get like a guaranteed mon and a rare ball or whatever, but not a huge deal. Just would be nice. I forget, I may as well remove Necrozma from my list here. Wah! You love your Phantom Forces. Somewhere what? Psychic is 10, Phantom Force is 10, PP Moonblast I think is 10 or 15. Has it used its last move? Have I just not been paying attention? I'm very good at not paying attention, so I wouldn't be surprised. Moonblast. Oh no, not my Spatak! This thing seems like it gets a pretty cool move pool. It'd be cool to do some battling with it at some point. I feel like, yeah, there's a lot of like the legendary mons, or even just like Gen 7 onward mons, even 6 onward, where I just haven't used them much. There's some I've used, obviously, just not all of them. I haven't had the chance to really do much with the Ultra Beasts either. That I'd have to do Sword and Shield, or Sunny Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, but excuse me. The Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon's a bit more effort. I don't really know what I'd use them for in Sword and Shield. I guess I could just, you know, do random battles or raids or whatever. I wonder if I can use them in, like, restricted sparring. Because, yeah, when I did the restricted sparring, I probably didn't have access to them. Or hadn't caught all of them. Oh, Dream Eater. Okay, sure. That's very funny. You think they would have manually changed these Pokemon's move pools a little bit? So it doesn't have Dream Eater and no way to put you to sleep. Which is just very funny to me. I'm also easily amused though, so... Yeah, Heal Balls I don't mind using as many of. They're not as expensive as the luxury balls. don't really catch Spectrier in either. I mean, a luxury ball is very feasible. Okay, there really isn't like a purple kind of ball. I wish there was an easier to get purple ball. You know, you get the blue, you get the yellow, and the other blue, and red, and white. There's just not like a purple ball. Like, there's not even one in like the special balls outside the Master Ball. And granted, maybe that's why they haven't come up with another purple ball, because the Master Ball is kind of iconic. But yeah, the Master Ball would actually look pretty good on Lunala. This thing likes its Phantom Forces. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, we gonna be here for a minute. Nope, not run. What am I? Brain. Just, I was thinking false swipe being at the bottom. What's that? Yeah, we're just gonna keep yeeting them and we'll go from there. One day we'll get it. Just... Womp womp. Wah! Anyway. Yep, Phantom Force, yeah. How many more of those you got left, buddy? Hopefully not a lot. Just for my ease. Heal ball. 1, 2. Fudge buckets. Yeah, it's barely used Dream Eater, so I mean, should still have decent PP at least. Yep, this thing does not want to be caught. Understandable. That seemed like a little smelly felly. What? Me when I think I might have it. If it gets paralyzed midway through Phantom Force, I'm not sure if it actually uses its PP up. It should? Man, it feels like we've been hit with so many Phantom Forces. Yeah, I don't know how many times it's actually gotten paralyzed. You know, before the second term, I don't think very many. If any. So... You know. Womp womp. I mean, hey. When is it ever easy? Once again, to be fair, I'm catching it in a ball with the catch rate of a regular Pokeball, so... I mean, I'm kind of doing it to myself. But hey, sometimes you just gotta do it to yourself. And lose your mind as you do it to yourself. thing really does not want to get caught. I'm honestly kind of surprised. Okay, I'm not really that surprised. Wah! Is this thing gonna run out of PP? I honestly feel like there's a chance it does. Oh boy. I'm trying out here. Oh boy. I'm trying out here. I'm also failing out here, but I'm trying. Oh boy. This is being worse than the Crozma was. Gosh dang. Jeez Louise. I might actually genuinely run out of PP at the rate we're going. I'm out here trying my best. Also failing my best. Yeah, no, this is running out of things to say at this point, other than, wah, get in the ball! That's about it, that's all I got. This thing has gotta almost be out of PP, I feel like, right? Like, this thing's gonna feign itself any day now. Unless I just catch it here. Okay, well, I didn't want it anyway. Okay, I wanted it, that was a lie. Oop, ah! Hit the right buttons. I'm being pranked out here. This is, yeah, I mean, oof. This thing does not like me. Man can dream. I'm actually just kind of surprised it hasn't taken itself out at this point. Man, speak of the devil. Ah. Yeah, unfortunately, because of when I saved, we did use the supplies. Not a huge deal. This thing did not want to be caught. Wait, if I use Soak, does that remove the ghost boost? I just realized that. Wait. Because then it's a water type. Can I look this up? I don't even know if Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, if I use Soak to catch a ghost type, does catch power ghost work? I don't even know if there's a way to, how do I even Google this? Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on it. Huh. I just make it again. I guess I make it again. I do wonder though. I mean, I could try water because it becomes a water type. I guess if I'm gonna do that, I'm better off probably with the restaurant version because it's cheap. Okay, fuck it. Let's go do the restaurant. I'm curious if that's how that works. We can grab it in Porto Marinata. I'm not even gonna bother saving. There's not really a good way to confirm this because a lot of it is just gonna be like RNG dependent, and I'm not gonna sit there and test this for 2 hours. For something that, you know, is really only relevant with the 2 remaining legendaries. But I guess it is water type, huh? That is kind of funny, I'm gonna be honest. Munchy, munchy. Eating the food. Okay. Oh wait, I guess I just kind of have to run over there, don't I? Yep, that's really the only way I think to do this. Oops. Well, outside of being mildly inconvenienced. Not a big deal. I don't know, I was looking at Meowth. I mean, you never know, I guess. To be fair, Meowth is a very hard shiny to spot to begin with. I have no intent to shiny hunt Meowth. Purely because it's just annoying. I don't really need to save. I think he's in the lead. Perfect, okay. Probably, maybe not the best sound, but I'm going with it anyway. Okay, we soak it. I guess I could just break its thing with Tatsugiri if I really wanted to. Okay, maybe I should just switch. That's admittedly the easier tactic. Yeah, I mean, it is a water type now. Hit him with the old Thunder Wave, baby. Okay, start fall swiping its ass. Yep, okay, fair enough. Cannot say I am surprised. Don't keep thunder in the wave and what? Thunder in the wave and sure, we'll go with it. So we can get it down to 1. We're just gonna keep going for heal balls, because I may as well. Also, yeah, okay, so it does appear in the day. That does 100% confirm it. That's something I was just mildly curious about. Okay, yeah, we can start throwing balls after this. Okay, let's pull out L heal ball, baby. Let's see. If we catch this like super fast, that would make me pretty confident that it actually is a water type thing. But as I said, it's still heavily reliant on RNG, so it's hard to get a good judge on it. It's a hard read. Just keep throwing them and go from there. We'll just play the game of does it work out? Okay, I actually think it might be because I turned it to water type that got rid of the catch power boost. because it became a water type. That would logically make sense. I just didn't expect it to work like that because I just assumed it would keep it at its like previous typing. Oh god, where did this go? Oh no, I gotta find it now. Oh, woe is me. Oh, actually, I know. It's in box 1. I did this so inefficiently, LMAO. Yeah. What a kind of an odd move pool. We got a neutral nature on it. Let's actually do that. Kind of interestingly enough, we can't get Cosmog from what I know in this game without transferring it from another game. Okay, Shadow Shield reduces the amount of damage the Pokemon takes when its HP is full. That is a really cool ability. Yeah, then Dream Eater on it is kind of funny. Yeah, so it's just Spectrier, and then we are done. Which Spectrier is in the ruins that are... It's right here, I believe. So let's take a look-see wooksies there, and we'll go from there. Okay, we do have to climb our way up. I'm not trying to dilly-dally too much here. Yeah, just because we are on a bit of a timer. That is really funny that I actually think that Soak, because it was I assumed it was going to base it off the Pokemon's original typing, because Soak doesn't, you know, permanently change a Pokemon's typing. It's just for the, you know, until it, like, switches out. Or the battle ends. So I genuinely did not think about that. We did catch another Ghost-type legendary, I'm pretty sure, at some point. Although I guess it depends, too, on the Pokeball we were using. If I was doing a ball with a pretty high catch rate, I would just never would have noticed, most likely. I just gotta remember exactly how to get to where I'm trying to go. That was a human. I was like, what is that? Graveyard. Yeah, we're just gonna do the Soak strat again. I'm not sure what ball we're catching this in. We'll figure that out as we go. Yeah, it's right down here. We did actually get quite a few photos of Spectrier. Kind of reminded me, I'm like, oh yeah, we didn't... I'd reset. That I didn't get very good angles of some of, like, you know, Lunala and Necrozma, and hello Shitaro. I feel mean not saying hello. Although it's kind of cool with, like, the snow. But it's like, yay, snow! Okay, let's get a quick save. Do the exact same strategy. I think this team should work fine. I mean, it's King Gambit I don't think has ever actually been fainted in one of these, so... Dude! Oh, yeah. Yes, we caught Glastrier in the Shield DLC, so we've actually never caught a Spectrier. We'll have to find an excuse to use some of these legendaries, even if it's just like Terra Raids. I mean, I'm sure they're good. Okay, agility, that's fine. You know what? We take non-damaging moves. Honestly, the heal ball might look decent here too, just because there's no purple balls. Spectre's design is so good. I really like it. Yeah, I like Spectre and Glastrier. They have cool designs. Let's see, is there anything? I mean, the Master Ball looks pretty decent on it, not gonna lie. But I'm gonna try to avoid it. We might honestly just go Heal Ball again. I mean, the Luxury Ball works pretty well, too. Maybe we just do Luxury Ball. What? I do kind of like the pink-purple combo. We're supposed to be False Swiping it and Thunder Waving it. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Oh, Thrash is a bit of a problem. Maybe we only get it down to like half health. And unfortunately the two balls I'm considering do not give very high catch rates. Well, I keep infusing PC or just keep... Currently I don't have a Calyrex in this game, and you don't actually get it as far as I know through the DLC. So for now they're going to remain unfused, but at some point it'd be cool to at least kind of fuse them both and just take a look at them if I ever transfer a Calyrex into this game. Maybe, okay, I mean, not this attempt, but if we do fail, if it faints, yeah, we could bring a ghost type. Yeah, it's a weird choice to include both horses, but not Calyrex. What looks better here? I mean, the Luxury Ball's more traditional, I think. I do kind of like the Heal Ball on it. But I think, let's go Luxury Ball. I think it's just a more simple... I feel like it's a less out there pick. Let's sort of see how this shakes out. Fingers crossed it goes well. Okay. So far it's going. Okay. This could end pretty fast. I got a little too greedy with the false swipes. Okay, well, so much for that. That's our number 2, boys. I think I'm still gonna go back and buy the water power. I think. Yeah, we'll bring a ghost type. The issue is if it clicks Thrash early and then we go to the ghost type, it immediately gets confused. So it is going to be very hard to get this to 1 HP safely. If at all. I probably just can't, to be honest. I'll try, though. Because I may as well. Because I'm crazy or some bullshit. Okay. Let's just go back to Porto Marinata real quick. Catch mine in a Master Ball because yeah, honestly, it is very tempting, especially given you can get multiple Master Balls nowadays, but I opted not to. I guess I should just save here. It's a bit on the better, more efficient side. Let's get some Fizzy Pop ice cream. Okay. Rock and roll. Why are you eating that? It is a very strange... Oh, I'm eating it because I'm soaking it so I can false swipe it. And from what it seems like, I'm not confident though, that if you put catching power water on when you soak a Pokemon, that actually gives the catch increase. Unlike if I were to use the ghost one. I might be wrong on that, but based off how it seemed to be going with Lunala, it seems the case. Yeah, it is a very weird, let me put the ghost type in my party before I forget. It is a very strange kind of dilemma. Maybe do Annihilate, I guess. I guess I am making myself vulnerable to ghost moves when I do this, but whatever. I mean, it's better than feigning the Thrash. Screw you know, I should actually just put a second. I'm just gonna put Houndstone on the party as well. We'll do that. Man, better be a little extra prepped than not at all prepped. Or something. Because yeah, but sure is actually the spawn point is pretty close to. I forgot how the cave worked. Pretty close to how the close to our Kyurem spawned. Which is kind of interesting. Okay. But yeah, I mean, if the soak thing doesn't work, if the water power one doesn't work, it's $950 down the drain. It's not a big deal. And if it does work, then it makes my life easier. And hopefully it will work. Please, game. Is that item tragic? Please, Mr. Game. We got our Soaker in the lead. Don't like the way that sounds. Okay. Now just make my life easy and don't do Thrash. Just ever. Thanks. I wonder if paralyzing it first would have probably made my life easier, but that's okay. It's going to immediately click Thrash, isn't it? Double edge. Oh my gosh! Why? I don't think any of my ghost types, at least that I have prepared, can learn False Swipe. Okay. This thing is really, really out here trying to make my life, yeah, bit of a pain. Oh boy. Ah. Okay. Yeah, we might have to be playing with this at a. Oh my goodness. I think it goes down. That crit. Oh no. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna go Ghost type. What do I need? Something with like Heal Pulse on my team? Gosh dang. Oh, this isn't ending well, is it? Maybe I'll just catch it in the first luxury ball and this won't be an issue. I didn't even paralyze it. Oops. I'm whiffing left and right here. If it hits itself, it's already a reset, isn't it? Okay, apparently this is gonna be a more challenging one than I was hoping for as well. I mean, what can you do about it? Other than cry a little bit. It's fine, it'll work itself out, I'm sure. I'm sure. They really want to be dead. Yeah, they do not. They're like, I'll do anything but get caught. Oh, man. Which, hey, I guess you gotta respect the grind or something. Oh boy, yeah, no, they really are out here trying to make my life hard. Oh boy. Give me the ice cream again. Let's go round 3. I was gonna say 2. We are on round 3, but that's okay. It's not okay. I'm suffering out here. Please come again. I will probably I will probably come again. I should have switched in the ghost type, shouldn't I have? Womp womp. Okay. How do I want to handle this? Do I lead with the paralysis? A lot of switching around. Though it might make things slightly easier. There's less chances to get moves off by at least a mild amount. Like I'm still picking up every hidden item I find. Hey, you never know when I'll get the successful catch. May as well grab the couple of items. I like hoarding things. We may as well. Right, we're going. What are we gonna find first? What are we gonna do first? Manage to catch Spectrier or find a shiny? Somehow I wouldn't put it past the shiny. Oops. I don't battle. I don't need to battle it. Anyway. Let's give this a solid Testerinos. nice attempt. I'm sure this time it'll go well. Said the crazy man. Hey, buddy. See, this was clearly me saving the most annoying legendary to catch for last, because I had the foresight to do that. Probably. I didn't. Okay, Thunder Wave it. Okay, step 1 completed. You know, it's a good starting point. Step 2, soak it. You can tell I'm saying this with a ton of confidence. Cause I'm confident this is gonna work out. Okay, see, it got paralyzed. Okay, maybe I should be paying slightly more attention. I didn't realize it went for that. I'm easily distracted. I should get less easily distracted. Disable? What the fuck is the Spectrier? Okay, we go back to King Gambit. I could just keep clicking Thunder Wave until the confusion goes away. It doesn't necessarily guarantee anything, but it could set me up in a better spot. I'll have to see. Okay. We needed to not click Thrash this turn, or I don't even think I can do that. I think we just stay this way and it'll slowly damage itself a little bit. It would be real good if you could throw a barrier or something if I wanted that. Hey, I could click Fling with a Persim Berry. It would only work once, but I technically could do that. Yeah, I'm figuring this thing will whittle itself down a little bit as we go. Hopefully the water power thing is correct, because that'll make my life at least a little bit easier. Presumably. Not necessarily, but presumably. Let's see how this shakes out. We're just gonna keep clicking. Remained paralyzed. It's too risky to false swipe it again, unfortunately. I could do it, but it's just gonna make my life harder in the long run. Aw. I got just a tad excited. Just an itty bitty bit. Which is where I went wrong. I never get excited. Okay, it loves getting confused, which, you know, I mean, you gotta respect having goals in life. I'm not sure they're very good goals, but they're goals nonetheless. Will it play nice? Maybe. Yeah. Oh gosh. Okay, we gotta switch to a ghost type now. I think we'll be in an okay spot. We got it to a pretty reasonable HP spot, I would say. Just don't hit yourself again. Oh no, it's gonna hit itself again. Oh, thank you. Okay. It should snap out next turn. I'm 99% sure on that. Okay. Is that a good HP point? Hey, let's go! Woo, woo, woo! And that's every legendary that we can catch in this game specifically. Let me quickly update my spreadsheet slightly. Okay, let's go. I honestly think that is exactly how the I honestly think the soaking with the water power is how that works. Okay, let me just do some quick organizing. Agility, Thrash, Disabled, Double Edge. That is a move. Cool. And pretty cool Pokemon. Let me just do some quick switching around. Not you. Put you there, just to keep everything a little bit nice and organized. We'll put all the tours together. And then Kung Fu will just be at the top. Yep, but that is all the Snacks with legendaries. We'll go talk to him in just a second, I think. And something we'll also have to pull... Well, A, we have to nickname him at some point, and B, we'll have to pull him out and, whatchamacallit, set up, or just take a look at them, not set them up, but... Now I'm just looking around. I'm like, well, now maybe I'll get lucky with a shiny. What no, that's not what we're doing. Okay, yeah, let's go talk to Snacksworth first. Let's get that out of the brain, see if he says any fun little lines of dialogue. And then we'll work from there. Okay. We're like, what a delight to see you again. Sure puts a smile on my face and a tune to my lips. Here, I reckon you know this one. Oh, give me a home where the boof of the land roam, where the dealing and sawsbooks still play. Boofland isn't even in this game. Oh, that's it? You just have a... Oh, Snacksworth's been all over the world. I've walked many routes, and not only in Paldea. There's so many lands to explore and so many tasty snacks to discover in each one. Okay, so he just has various lines. Oh, Snacksworth's been all over the world. I've walked many routes, and now... Oh, yeah, okay. I've got a knack for Pokemon battles myself, I'd say, or I did in my glory days. Me and my partner Arbok were known to be unbeatable back in the parts where I came from. Is that a reference to something? Back, we're delighted to see you again. Just puts a smile on... Oh, yeah, okay. I'm guessing he just says the 3 different lines. Okay. I'm guessing, yeah, I'm assuming that, yeah, he says the same 3 things as the same way that the people in the League Club room do. Okay, cool. Okay, since I'm here, let me see about if I can get another Vivian form, because we only have a couple we still need. Let me quickly grab my, phone. Got a Pokemon Go trade. I believe I may have 1 or 2 available to do, and then we'll probably do some box organizing, which, you know, I mean, is painful, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, okay, we're missing 3 forms, and technically the Pokeball form, which would be 4, but I don't think we can get that. At least not in an easy way, because it's event only. Okay, let me find my thing. A scrapbook. What do we got? So, at some point I ended up actually making a map in Photoshop to have a vague idea of, like, the areas I was missing. So that I could kind of just start taking some guesses. Make my life easier. So we have the Philippines. Let's try that. I mean, I could definitely just Google where they are, but I kind of wanted to do it somewhat via guessing. So I literally did in Photoshop make a map. Oh, let's see if I can pull that up real quick for funsies. Hang on. Well, it connects here. It's been a while since we've connected here. Cool. Put this away so I'm not distracted by it. Super potions! Okay, let me see real quick. Photoshop this stuff loading. Give it one more second. Hang on, I gotta find this. Sorry. Unless I didn't save it. I thought I did. Did I export it? Sorry, give me one sec here. Maybe I didn't say. I could have sworn I would have saved it. It feels weird to not have, but if I didn't, I didn't. Oh, I may not have. Okay, never mind. But I found the general places where things, where I didn't have very many Vivian, and I kind of just went with that. It was a little bit of throwing darts at a dartboard in a sense, but, you know, whatever you gotta do, you gotta do. Yeah. See if we can find a Vivian, just to see what form it is. And then, yeah, to make my life easier, I ended up finding out which Vivian forms we didn't have, which is Icy, Snow, Ocean, and Sun, and then technically Pokeball, but we don't talk about Pokeball. Just curious. And then, yeah, once we find it, I could put up a Bug or Flying Encounter Power, if need be, to try to find one with a title. Lilligant? What? I don't feel like I've seen those very often around. I didn't even know those spawned over here. Huh. That looks like Monsoon, I think. Is it Monsoon? The fact that I just said Monsoon out loud without thinking. Yeah, I think that's Monsoon, which is Taiwan, India's. The form is so cute. I mean, a lot of the Vivian have some pretty nice forms, not gonna lie. It is Monsoon. Wow, you know what? The fact that I knew that is kind of impressive. Or scary, I don't know, one of the two. Okay, so not the Philippines. Good to know. Okay. I think we're gonna do a bit of a boring thing here, which is organize my box. Which was something that was a hot button issue for me, as in I didn't know what the fuck I wanted to do about it. So I think what I'm gonna do here is just anything that is not obtainable in Scarlet and Violet dexes, I think I'm gonna put elsewhere, or like at the end. This is not a great plan, but I think it's the easiest because, yeah, it's sort of weird. Like, even like, what do I do with some of the regional forms that end up in weird spots? Because, like, even just an example of like, Geodude is here, and then Alolan Geodude is over here. Like, I could put them next to each other, but I sort of associate it with the Blueberry Academy, the Alolan form. And it sort of just gets everything out of order. Although it is nice to have them next to each other. I like how I immediately started questioning myself again. This is where we went horribly wrong last time. Let me do a save for when I inevitably do something and I don't like it. The box, there's not a good way to organize the box because of Pokemon that aren't in any of the dexes. Or because of, like, regional forms. Like, there's so much weird complications that arise. Okay, fuck it. Let's pull out all the regional forms. I guess we're putting them next to their normal forms. I'm trying to think, like, what is the thing that's gonna make this the least confusing for me? Cause I'm like, That would require me putting Flapple and Hydrapple next to Applin. And shit. Like what is that just gonna make it more confusing? Possibly. Okay, whatever. I don't care. I'm doing it that way. Do we have like an empty box somewhere that I can kind of store these temporarily? Let's see. Oh yeah, and then I have to consider the like starter forms. We have to account for Typhlosion there. Samurott, Decidueye. That's fine. Okay. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of gaps in here, but that's fine. Okay, we're just gonna have to. We'll find the space as we go. But anything that's got that I know for a 100% fact has to be moved. This is gonna be a mess, but whatever. These guys are already elsewhere. These two I'm gonna move. These guys all need to be moved. Damn you, alternate forms appearing only in DLCs. These guys. You. Giglets. Basculin and Basculegion. Oh fuck, where does Ursaluna even go? I guess I'll put it next to the regular Ursaluna and Ursaring and Teddy Ursa. Everything here is fine. I think you can get Galarian Weezing in this game, but I don't know how. I realize that's something that I don't think I ever wrote down. I probably would just have to transfer it from Shield. You can't? Oh. Whoops. Good to know. I saw someone in a video mention it talking about competitive, but I guess they were probably just wrong. Because I ended up using regular Weezing anyway. So that's why I thought so, but that is good to know. That's kind of weird that they don't allow you to. Given they allow Alolan Raichu. I mean, I guess I get Pikachu being the mascot and all. But that is still kind of weird. Okay, you two need to get moved. And then Diplin. I think that's it. We can do another quick run through. Those starters need to be moved. You're all good. You should all be good. I mean, I'm sure there's something I'm gonna have missed, and I'm gonna realize later and be annoyed at myself. I guess Toadscool and Toadscruel aren't going by Wiglet and shit. Also, you can't evolve the Alolan form of Exeggutor and Pikachu here. I didn't know about Pikachu. I didn't realize you couldn't evolve Executor, but into Executor. But that makes sense. Oh, Tauros. Yes, good catch me. I'm so intelligent. This is how I'm coping. If I make myself, I gotta like be my own hype man for my decision making. Yeah, I think I'll still keep Tentacool and Tentacruel in the other DLC, because they're not technically the same Pokemon, even though they're basically the same Pokemon. But because I'm not putting Wiglet and Wugtrio next to Diglett and Dugtrio, because they're different spots. Which, that feels weird too, but I think that one is I mean, they are technically different species of Pokemon. That's what the deck says. It's just a matter, is that what I want to do? Where are, like, Diglett and Wiglet in... Okay, so there's Wiglet. Where would I put that? Like, who would go first? And there's Diglett and Dugtrio. I guess I should probably just leave them separate. I mean, I could always change that in the future if I really feel the need to. Okay, let me condense this backwards real quick. And because that'll make it easier to condense it going forward. Yeah, just kind of space management here is a bit tricky, but we'll manage. Okay, did kind of skip a row there. At least it's an easy fix. Well, at least the Miniors still got to all be on the same box spot, so we take it. Yeah, I guess I should be kind of careful here, because it's easy to sort of put these out of order if I'm not cautious. And then if I really don't like this decision down the road, I can... Or not down the road, but within the next half hour, I can just reset because I saved. But this is how we're rolling. And then one day I see there's a feasible chance we start replacing the living Dexmons with the shiny forms that we have because of space reasons. Because I am, yeah, genuinely running out of space. Because I don't even have my full Vivian collection in here anymore. I don't have any of my Vivian collection in here. Saying Vivian collection makes it sound much more impressive than it is. Makes it sound like I'm like a connoisseur of Vivian. When in fact I'm just some guy who happens to have caught multiple Vivian forms. Oh yes, it's me, the Vivian connoisseur. Oh yes, yes. That doesn't sound very pretentious, does it? It sounds pretentious, but that's the fun of it. What's life without a little pretentiousness? I feel like I gotta do a double check on all these guys to see if they have titles at some point. I feel like there's probably a few guys in here we've missed. So this is the annoying part of all this, is just doing a shift in. Sounds a little pretentious. You know. I just gotta say it in a less pretentious voice. Maybe that'll help. And be like, oh yes, I'm the connoisseur of Vivian. Does that help? Does that make it better? That's my not pretentious voice. Then I just start speaking, I don't know, like French or something. Checking if they're big or small. I could check everything to see if they happen to be big or small. That just seems like a lot of effort, unfortunately. And I'm effort averse. Maybe one day I will. But that does seem like a lot of work for probably like one thing, if even that. What are the odds of something being big or small? It's pretty low, isn't it? To be like the biggest or the smallest. I gotta send as many of these Pokemon back to, send them over to Legends Arceus to get those, titles. I'm like, hey, I gotta get a title on as many Pokemon as I can. Really low, yeah. I mean, I have a lot of Pokemon, so there's definitely a chance that one of them is. But, that's a lot of work to find out I got one big or one small one. If even that. The real question is, when are we getting a new Gastrodon color? We got EC, when are we getting North and South Sea? Game Freak, get on it. That was a voice crack and a half. Oop, grab too many. Now, you got plenty of other colors that Gastrodon could be. You got, like, green and yellow and purple. That's like, I'm just printing money with those colors right there. You know, you could just sell all the, you know, all the plush forms on Pokemon Center, all the versions. Somebody would buy them all. It'd be probably me. Fortunately, the Gastrodon plushes are sold out. Or at least they were last I checked. Oh my little Gastrodon boys. Although I feel like I gotta get both at the same time. I can't just get one. What am I, a plebeian? A plebeian? Plubian? Oh yeah, there's a few other like forms here, like the gender differences and stuff. I'll have to see exactly how I want those sorted, but I'll do that at the end. It is interesting how the Indeedee have different sprites here, but the Hippopotas and Hippowdon don't. Very small thing, I just find that interesting. Because I feel like Hippowdon and Hippopotas is just significantly more noticeable. I guess, though, the reason is probably because of the male and female Indeedee have different stats. That would actually make sense. Well, yeah, Hippopotas and Hippowdon don't. I do wish they had, like, the shiny sprites and stuff in this game like they do in Legends Arceus, where you could see if the Pokemon was shiny just by looking at the sprite. Small missed opportunity there, but, you know, I can't complain too much. I can complain a little, though. I don't know, it's just nice to be able to see your shinies at, like, a glance. Something about that is just very satisfying, I feel like. But I get how that's probably a lot of work. But I don't care. Get on it. What are you doing, Game Freak? Not that it's like a selling point of the game or anything, but still, come on. Get on it, Mr. Freak. I'm just gonna keep referring to Game Freak as Mr. Freak now. That's a much better name for a company anyway. They should hire me. Or don't. I mean, that would also work. Oh, hope all gets fixed in Gen 10. Yeah, hopefully they learn from the mistakes. Granted, I don't know if I'd even call it a mistake. It's just more of a tiny missed opportunity. A tiny detail that was quite nice. But yeah, they'll have a little bit better idea. Because I'm guessing a lot of the energy that could have gone into something like that was probably just focused on other things, given it's the first time they've really committed to an open world game. And they were kind of probably more prioritizing. So maybe there's a chance in the next one. Frankly, if the only thing that I really hope they kind of get together is just the frame rate. That's like my only major complaint about the game. And maybe level scaling would have been nice for boss fights, but that's not even game running or anything. You know, I'd like to go to some place like Casseray Lake and have a stable 30 FPS at least. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We're almost done with this annoying ass part. Now we just gotta move them in the other direction and leave gaps where need be, but that should hopefully be a little easier. As long as I don't forget too many spots. We're so close. Hey, you do see the different Vivian colors though, which that doesn't have a stat difference like like in DD. So yeah, it is kind of weird they kind of just skipped over Hippowdon then, huh? I mean, I guess the Vivian forms are a little more crucial to like Vivian's gimmick, but still. Does Oinkalone have different stats for gender? Someone just forgot with Hippopotas and Hippowdon. Okay, I guess I kind of went a little further than I needed to here, but that's okay. We just gotta move them back now, but that's okay. Let's get everybody in order. All the guys. Cause yeah, I'm like, you get to see like the shiny sprites in Pokemon Home too. It's always just like nice, it's pleasant. And it is satisfying to just actually be able to see the shinies. It's such a small thing. I don't know. I'm just rambling on such a nothing burger of a thing, but you know. Did I do that stupidly? I think I did. Okay. I guess Swooper and Quagsire should probably go in front of those two. Just based off of gens. Okay, is there anything here? So the first thing that needs a spot is Alolan Raichu. Ooh. What comes in next? Yeah, the Lycanrocs have different things too, and I don't think they have different stats. I don't know, whatever. Now I'm just getting into the nitty-gritty of the completely unnecessary deets. So next I think is Lilligant here. There's a space. This, and then there is you, Dipplin, Hydrapple, which that we can move in a second. Now what comes next? Basculin from the looks of it. I mean, it's a living dex. It doesn't matter that much how it's organized, as long as they're all here. I mean, it's still a living dex, even if it's not in an organization. Even if it's not organized, I mean, it's still is technically a living dex. Okay, so there's going to be Basculegion 1 and Basculegion 2. The BBs are getting a little split up, that's okay. Yeah, I'm just making sure everything looks correct. I can always tweak stuff later, I just don't want to have to if I don't have to. Diglets. Oof! Almost missed that. That would have been mildly inconveniencing. We don't want to be mildly inconvenienced. I mean, who does? Who's like, oh yes, I love being mildly inconvenienced! Okay, we're gonna have some Sliggoo Goomy shit going on here, so we'll just leave 2 gaps. There. think next is going to be the Grimer Mux, but I could be mistaken. And yeah, we'll figure out how exactly we want to do the Sawsbucks and Deerlings and stuff in a moment. Okay, so there's you, and then there's going to be 2 more slots. Then you 3. And then what comes next? Okay, Voltorb and Electrode, Hisuian. And then Magnemite. Ah, shoot. And then we got an extra spot for Hisuian Growlithe and company. Then we got Eddie Ursa, Ursaring, Ursaluna, other Ursaluna. We got Toro, regular Cantonian Tauros. Now we need to leave 2 slots for that. And then 2 more slots. A lot of shit to consider. And then Tentacruel is not the same as Toedscool, so I'm going to let that one go, even though I kind of wanted it next to it. But that doesn't work just because of Wiglet. Also being even more problematic, given Wiglet and Diglett are in the same Pokedex and are different mons. Okay, we gotta have a spot for Cleavor next. Fortunately, yeah, the hippos are getting split up a little bit, but that's okay. Nothing else here, I believe, is an alternate form. Hey, maybe we're on easy street for a sec. Okay, Slowpoke is gonna be the next one. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Shadows and company are on the same line. Okay, we got you. Hisuian, Overqwil Blank. Realize how much little space we have left to work with. Hopefully this won't be too much of a problem. It is, because we're going to run to Avalugg and Braviary right now. Oh, yeah, I didn't do that, did I? Okay, I'm a little concerned about some spacing stuff here, but... Well, I guess the legendary thing is gonna get... Box is gonna get switched with the shiny box anyway. And then it'll kind of all even out for the time being. Okay. We'll make it all work out. Probably. Excuse me. You should play Marvel Rivals. What? Like right now? Hey, not Joe. They're adding Darth Jar. Wait, what? Really? Actually? Forget that Marvel Rivals comment. Now we're getting into the real meat and potatoes. Darth Jar Jar. Let's go. A true icon of media. You know, killer of the woke left, so to speak. But not like a figurative killer, not like a literal killer. I'm saying that because YouTube is probably going to somehow find a way to call that hate speech. Hate speech, sorry. It was a joke, I didn't mean it. Please forgive me, I don't actually believe that we should be mean to speech, which is a protected group of people, potentially. According to YouTube, maybe. I mean, they protect certain guns in Counter-Strike, so you never know. YouTube, you've left me traumatized. I hope you know that. They've left me paranoid. It's like a abusive partner or something. Nah, that's a little mean. I shouldn't compare YouTube being annoying to an abusive partner because that's a very serious thing that people deal with, and if people are in that, what am I talking about? How did I get here? How did I get here from fucking Darth Jar Jar? You allow it just this once. I like how I suddenly was like going into like fucking therapy mode or something, like, oh yes, you should get the help that you need. I hope you could find a better position in life where you can feel happy and secure. I am organizing my box. I figured out how I'm gonna do it, and it's just sort of whatever. And I'm sure I'm gonna not regret any decisions I make in the future, but I had to make a little bit of space, which I probably should have just made more space than I did, but whatever. It won't matter. It might matter. It'll matter. It'll make sense. We're almost to where I need to be. Which was I was making space for like Hisuian Avalugg and Hisuian Braviary. Those guys kind of ended up, funny enough, in the same position they previously were in. They were previously in the top left. Maybe I should have actually tried to math this out a little bit, because I might have to remove. I might have to move everyone back to the left by one again if there's nothing other than Hisuian Braviary. Fuck. Fuck me. Okay, whatever. Yep, I gotta move everything back to the left by one, don't I? I don't think there's any other forms I need to account for. Yeah, I was looking, I'm like, I don't know if I wanted to move like these two by Sinistee and stuff too, but that's a whole nother thing. Oh no, okay, well I guess when I get to Sandslash, there's even Graveler, actually, never mind. Okay, it's not that bad. There is some movement to the left, but it's not a ton. I guess you're a word for my poor thumbs who've been through hell and back again organizing. It's so tragic. Oh, actually, yeah, Karada and Miraidon aren't gonna be on the same page. Womp womp. Anyway, you were saying to the right, now we're doing the left in this case. In case you didn't know what left and right was. Okay. And now we gotta make some more shit work. Okay. How do we do this? You know what? I think I gotta clear out some of these guys in here. Let's do that. Because that'll give us more room to put some Pokemon in temporarily. These two should be at the beginning. Okay. Gotta move them one at a time. Womp fucking womp. Okay, these guys. I saw a Serene. And then there's Tauros' spot. There's probably a slightly more efficient way to do this, but whatever. I think I'm gonna regret bringing all three of these at once. Yep. Fuck it! Yeah, I missed a spot! No! Fuck me, man. It was bound to happen. I knew it was gonna happen at some point. Ugh. Yeah, I'm gonna fill in some of the other spots first, just to make my life easier. Son of a bitch. I already missed that. These guys don't have a spot. Yeah, you do. Wherever Quillfish is hiding is where I put you. Where the heck is it? Do 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 do. Okay, the slowpoke slow guys. We gotta do one first. We gotta do slowpoke first. Now I can grab the other two. The bro and the king. Oh yeah, we can also do Grimer and Muck. We'll get to in a second. We grabbed everyone except for those guys over there. Oh, yeah, Cleavor. Scyther and Scizor and company. There you are. And then I think it's just these two and we're done for that. That bunch. Okay. For ease, let's just move all these guys over. This is gonna be so weird to do, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, but okay. Ah! That. I don't think this really solved our problem. At least not very well. Okay. Okay, we're just gonna have to do this the annoying way. Okay. Got 2 rows down there. And 3. But now? You want me to do Marble Rivals at this time of day in this continent and with Aurora Borealis or what? I don't fucking know. Oh boy, my life. Saw Sinners. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know what that is. I am so out of the fucking loop. Find me new Ryan Coogler for. Oh, okay. That would do it. Yeah, he seems like a very good director from what I've seen of his. Or at least a promising one. How am I sorting this back now? To the best of my ability. That's how. Something like this. It doesn't have to be the exact same. Just within the same ballpark is nice. There wasn't too much organization of the shinies. Problem is, this didn't really clear all that much space up. Really, do you think you'll ever try it? I do want to try it at some point. I just don't have that much interest at the moment. Like, eventually I'm sure I will. I just don't, I just haven't had the motivation for it at the time. I think I've just been too invested in Pokemon. And I've just not really been in the mood to learn a brand new tutor. So, kind of a vague answer, but you know, it is just what it is. I should probably just watch some gameplay of it or something, because that's probably the most likely chance I am to get interested in it, is to actually see it. I just know so little about it, to be honest, which does not help. I mean, hey, at least we're clear to play. Look up Emma Frost MVP animation for gooning purposes. Do not tell others. Okay, I'll keep it a secret. And by that you mean watch it with my parents, right? Be like, hey, my friend recommended I watch this. You want to see it? I'll bring it up at, like, Easter. Be at the family dinner. Be like, yeah, my friend recommended I take a look at this, this thing from a video game. You think that'll go over well? just figure I figure I gotta involve the family with my gaming hobby, you know. You know, I have like a Chromecast. I can play it on the television. Everyone can gather around. Pokemon is probably the better choice. What could that possibly mean? How? Like, I mean, like, Marvel is like a fun group. Life-size Gardevoir plush. Yeah, I don't really have much interest in that one, to be honest. Life-size Spheal, on the other hand. Okay, I'm just gonna bring these guys down this way. The Graveler and Golem, and we'll tweak it when we get to it. Which, actually, this is gonna require me to even do more work, but whatever. Hopefully Basculin isn't too far away. For my, my sanity. Please don't be that far away. Actually, not even for my sanity, for my fingers. We're getting tuckered out over here. This is always a finger workout. Thank God I don't have to... I keep shifting things, which, I mean, I'm gonna have to in a tiny bit, but... Yeesh. We've got to be coming up on it eventually, like, you know? Word for word that, what I just said. How early? There it is! I'm like, how early could it possibly be in the Pokedex? Actually, where are they at? They're here, okay. What the hell you make it? Yeah, so I accidentally left one slot open. I did one slot less for Basque Legion, male and female. I only had two, and for White Stripe, which kind of threw off my entire shtick. Hey, the floor just at least gets to be in, next to each other. You know, the floette line, flabibi line, whatever. They look all nice and fancy now. You know what? It worked out. And I probably did this very inefficiently, but whatever. They call me Mr. Inefficient for a reason. Nobody calls me that. Nobody calls me. They're like, he's just gonna keep talking about that weird Marvel Rivals game. And we're like, he keeps talking about this Emma Frost animation. Tell chat Cortana GTP to Google to program this for you next. Is that a thing? I don't know. You said Google and I got lost. I don't know what a technology is, I'm gonna be honest. Co-pilot. I don't have a plane. Why would I need a co-pilot? Okay, make sure I leave 2 spots for those guys. Tell the robot, I Robot. Oh, like the movie? Featuring Willard Smith. From hit rap songs such as, you know, the one. Okay, leave 2 spaces there. I can't wait to find out I fucked something else up down the line, but at least then I won't have to deal with it now. I'll just realize it later. Did I fuck something up? Let's check. Is there any, like, obvious red flags? Did I miss anything? Lagoon and Gudra. I don't think so. Yes, I did. Aha! I knew something was wrong. I needed 2 slots there. Something felt off. Wait. Yeah, 2 slots there. Hang on. Okay, we gotta fix this. Rob got turned into a motorcycle in the new Mario Kart? Is he actually in the new Mario Kart? Wasn't he in DS? I don't know, guys. I haven't seen, like, anything on this. Like, I have not. I've been meaning to watch, like, the Switch 2 presentation, and then I just haven't gotten to it. I've been too busy, you know, being cool. We know that's a lie. I'm not cool. Is what I would say. You're so cool. I know. That's. But don't give away my secret identity of being cool. Can't have people knowing that. They're gonna try to rob me. You know, the Hippowdons all line up. The Hippopotases and Hippowdons. Something's line up, something's don't. That's how beatboxing. Oh, my finger's getting a wee bit tired. So much minus clicking and plus clicking and all that shite. No, the Shillis and Gastrodon are gonna get split up. Wow. Okay, why did they not put Love Disc and Alomomola next to each other? I guess they were like, oh shit, if we put them next to each other in the decks, we're gonna confuse people into thinking they're in the same evolution line. Which is actually a fair enough reasoning. I did not mean to back out of that. We need to leave a slot for Hisuian Braviary. My favorite flying psychic type that isn't a legendary. Actually, would I rank Lugia above it? Probably not. I said that with so little confidence. And we're back to these two being in the left corner. Okay, cool! We're almost there. Funky, you are not going in that slot, unfortunately. Yeah, then we need to... Let's go grab the Alolan Vulpix and Ninetales. I might as well just do that now as opposed to later. Less likely to forget it. Or, you know, put the wrong number of spaces or whatever. And pretty soon we're going to run into issues. Once we get past Golem and we need to put something in. Probably Sandslash. Where's Sandslash? There it is. Oh god, we're gonna have to fucking move shit again. Struggle out here. I have too many Pokemon. Did not mean to hit that again. Oh yeah, we're gonna be just short, aren't we? Okay, how do we want to figure this out? I think the shinies are just gonna have to end up being done in a way that's weird. At least temporarily. I think we honestly are probably gonna have to switch the shinies out for the Living Dex mons. Or do something with the Living Dex to make things easier. I mean, there are some dupe shinies I can move, but not a lot. So we'll see what happens with that. We'll figure it out, probably, maybe. We're so screwed. I think we're pretty much just going until we get to Sandshrew here. There's no other things in between then now. Go grab the alternate, guys. And then I gotta transfer that Salamence to Violet, but that's not really much of a deal. Okay. Now we go back this way. Galarian Wheezing is not in this game from everything that I can tell. For some reason. Kind of a weird choice, but who am I to judge? Maybe somebody at Game Freak just really doesn't like it. It's like, oh yeah, I don't like that Wheezing. Or something. Ooh, excuse me. I think for ease, we'll keep the teammates in the spots that they're in right now. I think that was the last of the guys we actually needed, right, to move. Yeah, cool. Yeah, just for ease, we'll do that, I think, for the moment. I guess with the legendaries, we'll just kind of order them right now for the time being by gen. I could technically do National Dex order. I mean, we're going to probably get a few more legendaries at some point, hopefully. Whether that's just traded through Pokemon Home or actually caught by me specifically. So I'm not going to worry too much about organizing that, because I just don't know what we're going to bother getting. And I think the Legends Arceus catches are a much bigger priority right now anyway, for the sake of the living decks. So... and then we'll leave spots for the starters here that are in Legends Arceus, the regional variants. Typhlosion being the first one. It'll be all nice and lined up for the moment until we get to Samurott. Then it's going to get back out of nice lineness, orderliness, whatever. Oop, hang on. I already brain farted in this Samurott. Wait. Okay, it goes like this. Duh. And then Decidueye gets a blank slot. Whoop. And then it'll just be the legendaries. Okay. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna go in order, even though it's gonna kind of throw some stuff out. Yeah, fuck it, for the moment, let's pull them in. We'll do National Dex order. Pokemon National Dex. Why did I need to Google how it went? Obviously, it just literally goes... Uno, dos, tres. Like, that one was just sad. Anyway. Uno, dos, tres. And then we got Lugia, hello. And then, yeah, we'll figure out whatever spots we want to fill in down the road. Latias, Latios. Kyogre, Groudon, Rayquaza. We don't have any of the Gen 4 ones. Gen 5 is Cobalion, Terrakion, Virizion. We don't have the Genies, but we do have these guys. Gen 6 we do not. For some reason, Yveltal and Xerneas are just not in this game, which is just very weird. Okay, we got Solgaleo and Lunala. We're not gonna worry about, I forgot the fucking dog. Okay, we'll get to that in a sec. Solgaleo and Lunala. And then Necrozma. And then finally we have Glastrier, Spectrier, or Kubfu, Glastrier, Spectrier. Okay. So now we gotta Move this down a bit. What's the order for these? The dogs. Raikou, Entei, Suicune. Raikou, Entei, Suicune. And then, yeah, new spaces I'm sure will come in later. It was Glacier Spectra, I think I said? Just triple check. Not that it matters that much. Yeah. Okay, cool. That's everything there. And then outside of the shinies being a mess. Wow, yeah, we do not have much space. Just at all, huh? Yeah, we might have to move some of the dupe shinies either to home or to Scarlet. There's not much else though that I can like really do much with. Either that or I switch in the shinies for the living decks, which might work better. So, okay. I know it's pretty late, but I want to spend a tiny bit of time doing some shiny hunting in Violet. Real quick, let me transfer the Salamence through home to Violet, just to get that also off my plate. And then we'll go from there. Because yeah, we're still missing, what, 56 Pokemon, I think? Well, no, but that includes the spaces we left for all the Hisuian Mons and Alolan Raichu. Just in terms of legendaries that we need to get, there's a certain amount. But some of them are also mythicals that I'm not sure if I'm even going to be able to obtain. Some are easier than others. Most of them are annoying, though. It's going to be a two-step process. Hey, we just hit 420 hours in Scarlet. Okay. Yeah, we don't need the extra Salamence. Just drop you there. Exit. I still gotta trade all those shinies to Bridget. Some point sooner or later. Because yeah, the other thing I was gonna say is I guess we could also remove the spaces for the teammate legendaries. We really wanted to, because we're gonna keep them elsewhere, and that would save some space. But that's one other thing. I keep seeing Salamenis and thinking it's not nicknamed. Which is quite amusing. Okay. Let me switch in Violet. Real quick. I'll probably take a quick BRB break. I'll start putting this up and I'll be right back. Okay. We got about a half hour here. Sorry, what? Never seen that happen, I don't think. It doesn't work again. We'll have to just take it out and put it back in. But yeah, I think we'll take a look at the outbreaks. If there is an outbreak, I mean, we're on a pretty big time limit. I think either way we're going to be playing, are we going to get lucky? Because I don't think I want to use any encounter powers. I think we just do a poison 2 sandwich, to be honest. I was looking at catch power. Encounter power if we can. And just go for gulp and see if we get a lucky one. Yeah. What do we have out of curiosity? Anything we actually benefit from? Applin, we do not need. Young Goose, Low Kicks, Mankey. That might be about it. Bug Tree. I'm not going to worry about doing the Salamence event in this game. Well, no. I mean, I could do this real quick. Just out of curiosity. See if we get lucky. Get a Herba Mystica. They never hurt to have. Have a Mystica. Nailed it. Great joke, me. Let's see. Dark type, right? What's this hand? A ton. Okay, we could get hit by a pretty bad fairy move, but I will just believe I won't, and then we'll be fine. If you don't think you're gonna get hit by one, you legally can't. So. Belly drum. This Will-O-Wisp going off is very nice. Oh fuck! It outsped us. Wow, that did a lot to us. I think we gotta heal up here. It's probably just gonna spam play rough, unfortunately for me, because they the 6 stars tend to be pretty optimal. We're at 144. Hopefully it just like misses. Oh. Okay. I'm assuming that knocks off our item. I'm gonna go for Drain Punch. Perfect. Yeah, we should be fine after a Drain Punch. Oh yeah, no, that did so much. We're gonna be golden. We're gonna be golden! Yeah. Friends didn't put its shield up. Not that I'm complaining, makes my life easier. Bum, 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 bum. Fine, didn't reset us. Yeah, one more before we're able to Terra. We have the miss. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't reset our stats. Yeah, it didn't here, so we should be able to at least get pretty good damage off on this filler, which will allow us to make choices from there. Let's go. reason to catch this. Nope, not hurting Mystica's. Oh well. I mean, it was worth a shot. Because, yeah, you know, you never know. You never know what you end up getting. Okay. Where are we going now? We're going to Gulpin City, which is not this little guy here. It is the area over this way. That's right. We can't actually fly, unfortunately. So I think I'm going to try this, like, the more narrow area, to be honest. I think that's just easier. Okay, I'm running by a thing. I may as well check it out. Okay, I might as well just fight it. I don't think it can do that much damage to me. Down. Let's see how it goes. Belly drum. No poison would be nice. How much did that do to me? Not enough to be actively concerned. I don't think toxic debris matters. I mean, maybe it can, poison you when you, like, send your guy back in? I actually don't know, but guess we'll find out. Not ideal, but much better than resetting her stats. Because, you know, there is definite risk involved in having to belly drum a second time. It seems less scary here than with Tinkaton, thankfully, but still. Okay, a second time? Damn, chill! What are you gonna do with all that terror? You're staying! Okay, poison's a little annoying. I don't think the poison's that big of a deal. Just could be inconveniencing. So unfortunately, it's gonna stall how long it takes until we can Terra, which means less damage output, but you gotta run with it sometimes. Mortal Spin. At this point, I don't even think it's worth Terra. Well, it might save a turn if we Terra. I don't know what takes more or less animation time. That was a noise. It's been very polite and hasn't done the whole stat reset yet, so I appreciate it. We stand someone who doesn't reset my stats every 2 seconds. Might have boosted odds at Herba Mystica? I really don't remember, though. Yeah, we have the stuff to do an easy encounter power sandwich, but I figure we don't even bother with Gulpin. I kind of just want the laid back, whatever happens, happens vibe. And then tomorrow we'll come back and actually do a more intense hunt. Especially because I don't have the time to really come up with a backup. No, nothing rip. Backup plan for if we do happen to get the 2 shiny Gulpin. I need some backup poison plan. I don't think there's any more poison types that we actually need that are exclusive. So it would just be something else that I'm intrigued by, which I guess Glimmet or Glamora would work pretty well. I mean, Glimmet's kind of hard to spot though. I feel like more so just because it's small. So that can be a little annoying. Okay, well, I mean, this is still kind of on the way to where we're going, so yeah. We're going up there. I mean, I guess I could check the 1 Terra right up there. What the fuck? We were over here so much the other day. How did I miss that? Oh, no. Okay, we were at the lower part. That was the higher bit. Gotcha. Oh, that explains it. Makes significantly more sense. Take a quick peek over here at this one. And then we can make our sandwich. I may as well. Fire Punch. Yeah, it does resist Drain Punch, but Drain Punch isn't, sorry, Breloom isn't that bulky, I don't think. I mean, it's not, like, fragile, but I don't think I have to worry about it. Hopefully. See how this goes. Wahoo! What's it got for me? I don't think it should have anything super effective. No. We omnommed that. Get some of our HP back. Mach Punch is fine. Oh yeah, that should be enough to at least heal most of our HP. That'd probably be all of it. Yeah. I did not remember Spore. Obviously, Breloom can have Spore. Our Breloom has Spore because we use it to catch things. Thankfully, it seems like it's one of those like occasional moves it uses and not one of its main moves, which helps quite a lot, in fact. Okay, what is with these guys and stealing my Terra Charge? Like, come on, guys, be polite. Don't be upsetty. Have some spaghetti. Got burned. Love to see it. Not that it was really a damage threat, but still. Especially with the grassy terrain up. I'm kind of surprised they haven't been resetting our stats. I shouldn't say that because now it's immediately going to do it, but I feel like normally they're more on that. And we're like, how annoying can we be? Yo, this goes. Mach Punch. And one to go. Oh wait, I was like, where's the, I look back and I'm like, where's his HP? What do you mean I'm hitting it a second time? I do not need to catch it. Sorry, bucko. Yeah, Spicy Hero Mystico, the one that I think we have like 12 of for some reason. It's the one we always get. I don't know why. I don't know why we get that at such an absurd rate in comparison, but... You know what? It's fine. I got better things to do than complain. Okay. I guess if I don't find any shinies, I probably just reset. Not that it's that big of a deal. I don't even know if I'm gonna go the full sandwich duration. I probably will. It's 11:45, but maybe I'll get really bored and give up. And I power poison too. Yeah, it's about we got a bit more picks. Just to have them as a safety precaution. It'd be dumb to run out. I'm not doing this in the best way, probably, but whatever. This is actually probably fine. This looks stable enough. The lettuce probably would have been better off going on the bottom, but it worked out. Have to see how many of these guys in our party have the gourmet thing. We're making all the sandwiches. At some point I gotta make a list of what we still need to go for in this game now that we got all the Paradox Mones. Which, I mean, was the biggest goal. I think the only other major one I probably is the Dragapult line. Although, I mean, I can't complain from, Okay. That's right. Like, they only spawn halfway through this. A good start in terms of what we're finding. Or what we're seeing, I mean. See, I think it's like blue or purple. Like, I'm pretty sure it'll stand out if we happen to see one. Like, I don't think I'm too worried about, like, straight up missing it. Oh yeah, Venonat's shinies can spawn down there. No. I don't even think I'm gonna bother looking down there, if I'm being honest. Those are Deerling. Wrong green Pokemon. Not that I'm complaining about seeing Deerling, they're silly. Yeah, so we're just rocking Encounter Power 2, no Sparkling Power. Figure why not. We could try the lower area just to see if there's seemingly better odds there. Not odd, but like, you know, if the spawns seem to be more consistent or quicker or whatever. You know, it's just like, the goal with this sort of thing is just to see as many Pokemon as you can. You're not guaranteed to get the Gulpin encounter. You could find a different Pokemon as a shiny. Because I'm not running Encounter 3, that is. But that's kind of the fun of it too, is if you happen to stumble into a wrong Pokemon. At least in a case where I'm not like, you know, laser focusing one thing per se. I mean, there's times where, yeah, getting the wrong shiny can probably be annoying, but with my current, like, approach to it all, don't think it really matters to me that much. I'll just kind of take whatever I find. I'm glad we got the box all organized in Scarlet. We still have to fill in a lot of spots, but I mean, a lot of that's just the Hisuian mons, which aren't really hard to get. I mean, I might make it harder on myself, just to make it more interesting. So, I mean, I have some ideas for silly approaches. I'm kind of debating trying the lower area, because I feel like a lot of these spots, we end up, like, sitting around, or, like, turning around and keeping the same spawns for a while. I mean, I'm worried about kind of just, like, missing it in the lower area, but it is easier to not spawn dupes. Is that a shiny? I think that is a shiny, isn't it? Don't go anywhere. Stay there. Where are you going? No, that's definitely shiny. There's no way. God dang! That was fast! Hello, welcome, welcome. That was so fast for not even having a sparkling power up. I'm glad we came down here. Yeah, that was literally, wait, what, like 5 minutes? Hey, we take it. I mean, I still need a second one to get the full line, but like, dang, look at the little guy. For a second, it almost looked like it was like in a shadow, so I like hesitated for a moment, but I'm glad I noticed it. Okay, what do I want to catch this in? That's not the worst. Kind of getting a view on you. I don't know what Shiny Swallow looks exactly like. I think it's blue. We just go like Dive Ball. Net Ball is a little bit of a reach. We just go Great Ball. Let me take a look real quick at Swallow. Since it's not like we're burning a sparkling power, I can spend the second here to look this up. Oh yeah, it's very blue. Okay. I don't think it matches the Net Ball blue. We could probably do Dive Ball. Let's do Dive Ball. I think that's gonna match the nicest. The low level, yeah. I figured we'd catch that without too many problems. Nice. Okay, we'll take a look at that once the sandwich power runs out. I mean, given how fast that went, it's definitely feasible to find a second one. Because what, that was like, yeah, 5-6 minutes in? Damn. We've had pretty damn good luck in Violet. I've been very impressed. Just literally running around. I mean, we found 2 shinies just trying to figure out where Gulpin spawned. By just walking around, so... I mean, hey, just seeing a lot of Pokemon as quickly as you can with the Shiny Charm is just, like, such a fast way to get stuff. I might as well grab the hidden items. Especially now that I know I'm not going to reset. I do have to make sure I'm kind of looking around cautiously. But yeah, I think this area down here is probably a little bit better for this. I think they're spawning above me, aren't they? Or something is. Maybe not necessarily Gulpin. Gulpin. So many of them. I mean, poison and counter power too, but still. Yeah, I give myself the second to just sort of spot them all. Yeah, they do have the different like leaf color as well, which or like hair. I don't know what the yellow thing is, but that is a good thing to keep like an eye on as well. I mean, it's probably more only relevant if they're in like a shadow or something, but I feel like they might be slightly easier to spot shiny during the day, but I don't think it's enough of a difference to really care. And a Murkrow just in case. Because, yeah, I mean, given we don't have the sparkling power, anything that spawns has the equal chance of being shiny. We're just more likely to see Gulpin. Because it's the only poison type over here. We have poison encounter too. Mr. Gulps. You're a Gulp one, Mr. Gulps. Yeah, I mean, Gulpin being the only poison type here obviously makes this very pleasant. I have found that there's something weirdly calming about shiny hunting in this game, and I think the more I do it, and I mean, you know, just picking the targets, like, the less it's become kind of like an eye strain. When I was first doing it, yeah, it was like, I felt like I was like so incredibly glued to the monitor. I mean, some of them, you know, at the event, like getting like Applin, or for example, or Charcadet, where they're either very small or very subtle shinies, I kind of was forced to. But with the mods I'm going for, it hasn't been that bad. I mean, if I go for Paldea and Tauros, Aqua Breed, that's gonna require me to glue my eyes to the screen, probably. Just because it is a more subtle one. But don't need to do it for every single one. Yeah, as I said, the funny thing is, if we do get the shiny Gulpin at any point before the timer runs out, I can just stop. I don't have to care. Because it's just encounter power. I'm not wasting any Herba Mysticas by not letting the sandwich go in full. So. And granted, I think it's fairly unlikely we find another one. I mean, we've just had generally good luck with just regular-ass encounter powers. Like, I just haven't even needed to use the Herba Mystica. It definitely helps. It speeds things up, for sure, but I think it's also more relaxing when I don't have the sparkling power up. Just because there's, like, no pressure. Because there's not like a harder to get supply or anything. And it's just kind of nice to know that, like, I don't need the Herba Mystica to find shinies. Or to hunt down shinies. It just kind of can work anyway. So. Yeah, I mean, we may as well use the Herba Mysticas. Granted, I think I keep bringing this up, but I only have the one, what is it, like, salty spicy combo for the encounter power. I mean, I'm probably just gonna have to Google how to get recipes out of the different Herba Mysticas, because I'm pretty sure you could do it for all of them. You can get encounter power. It's just you have to take a lot more ingredients to do it. And I don't think there's a good... I'm not spending the time to experiment with that as much as I'd love to. I would not be surprised if a lot of the data we have on that has just been data mined. Because that's just, like, such an awful thing to try to... Not awful, it's just a lot of effort for trying to find, like, the perfect optimal shit. It works fine for the outbreaks, but to have whatever, but not for, you know. There's some things that either don't appear in outbreaks or the outbreaks are very rare. You know, I just don't want to be bothered to gate skip, even though I don't have to actually date. You know, do the glitch, though, that lets you change outbreaks and shit. Meh. That one was under the tree. Yeah, I don't have the random not Gulpin we're seeing. There are some things in here that wouldn't be a bad shiny. The Deerling we have, I believe, is the winter one, so if we happen to find the Deerling, it would be fine. Lilio, it would have to be a male, which I think is only like a, I don't know if it's a 12.5% chance or not, but it seems like it's a much lower chance. And then if it was Lechonk, it'd be like basically a 50% chance to be the one I need, because we have a Lechonk and we have a female in Cologne. Actually, I don't know what gender our current Lechonk is, but yeah. And then in the Rookity line, we don't have anything in. We have a Murkrow, but not a Honchkrow in this game. So I mean, like, a lot of this works out nicely. Not that I'm not really worried that much about the phases. If I really was that worried, I would just be doing Encounter Power 3. Sparkling Power. So that nothing else would be spawning, really. But, you know, I'm just not that worried about it. Nope, it just hit 12. It, like, startled me. We'll take a quick look at the outbreaks before we go to bed. In, like, 15 minutes, but it, you know, it doesn't really matter what they are. For tonight, at least. Lookity. And yeah, and I figure we'll probably be focusing on Violet for a while now, and eventually we'll do Legends Arceus. I don't know if there's much I want to even do in Scarlet before getting the Legends Arceus stuff. Outside of also just shiny hunting, but I think I want to prioritize getting at least the Hisuian forms that we're missing. I mean, I guess I could go for the Dunsparce shit. You're green. The shadows are a little tricky sometimes. You were not drunk. Oh, yeah. Hey, I mean, I could do that. I mean, there's always things I can do. I have a lot of little things on my list. I mean, I'm still almost like thinking about it in terms of like a series. I'm like, I feel like I almost got to acknowledge it in Scarlet that I'm gonna go do Legends Arceus shit, which, what? Like, it's not even like the whole Let's Stream thing anymore, at least in terms of Twitch highlights. It's more just like YouTube playlist, but I don't know. It's weird when I'm like switching between games, but I'm also doing it all for one series. I mean, I'd be doing it not for the Legends Arceus series, but it would end up in the Legends Arceus like YouTube playlist. But that's just kind of me doing the thing where I overcomplicate shit for no reason. Oh yeah, I mean, I have the list of all the mods I need. Oh, excuse me, for the Legends Arceus. I'm guessing we have like 10 minutes left on this, maybe closer to 15. Dang it, okay. I'll run the whole thing out, I'm pretty sure, and then I'll call it. It would be nice to have a friend who, you know, has gone through and would be interested in shiny hunting and either Scarlet or Violet, Legends Arceus or something, to do like a, I don't know if like a race or anything, but like some sort of cooperative / competitive shiny hunting. That seems like it'd be a fun thing. Maybe one day Bridget will get to something. Hell, I mean, we can even do Dynamax Adventures in Sword and Shield. That's a fairly good way to shiny hunt. I mean, it's not, you know, there's limitations, obviously, but Who cares about limitations? A shiny hunt's a shiny hunt. Oh, hi. That's probably been there the entire time, and I just never paid attention. Although, to be fair, I haven't been going too far that way, so... Excuse me. I think that's my body going, okay, go to bed soon. Which after streaming I will. Yeah, tomorrow is, well, technically now today, but tomorrow is Easter. I don't have that busy of a day planned or anything, but family coming over, gotta do a little bit of cleaning. Thankfully I got a lot of it done during the week. But a bit of dusting and whatnot, it could be a little tiring. And oh yeah, I gotta bring a bunch of things upstairs. Gotta walk up and down the stairs like 10 times. Nope. Missed the rookity. It's like easy to forget to drink while shiny hunting, which is a funny thing. It's like it's weird to like pause and grab my glass, or I like try to move and do it. That's like the biggest first world problem, but still. Yes, I think going around down here definitely does seem like the slightly better method for this. As opposed to being above. I mean, I both have their pros and cons, but... Figured I'd check the rookity to be safe. Yeah, one day we'll get the line. I didn't get that Corviknight, which, to be honest, I feel like there's a very feasible chance I missed a shiny one while I was looking in the Great Crater. I don't think that's the best way to do it, unfortunately. But the whole shiny line is nice, so I would want it. It's just not a urgent priority. Oh yeah, we'll have to see too what Herba Mysticas we end up extra with. I mean, because I'll probably still do some Terra raids in this game, but I definitely think I can cut them back at this point. Because I guess it's really only an issue if I refuse to look up how to do encounter powers with different Herba Mystica combinations for certain types. If I'm not stubborn, it's not an issue. It is funny how they chase after you a little bit. Say hello. Like, I want to say hi to all of them, but I just can't. Yeah, I'll have to see when and how I go for the other one. Gulpin. Might do the same method. I mean, I could do an encounter power for the other one. Or like a sparkling power, I mean. Sparkling encounter. Although I'm not sure if that's worth it, to be honest. I guess I just need a backup plan for another poison type I want to look for. I think you can get Fungus consistently outside of Medali. It's definitely a small one, but I would definitely like to have the two of them as shinies. I'm trying to think what else there would be that would be of interest to me. Oh yeah, Glimmet and Gilmora, I said, would also be. So yeah, there's definitely options. I don't think there's a reason to avoid it because I don't have a backup plan. There's definitely options. I mean, Glimmet and Gilmora would probably be a bigger priority just because Scarlet Violet Mon. But I mean, that being said, it really doesn't matter. The shiny that I don't have is a shiny I want to try to get. Yeah, I know. I really gotta actually make a good recorded version of what my shiny living dex looks like. I guess, yeah, I think I brought this up too, but like the one issue is, do I count things that I've transferred from Pokemon Go to Pokemon Home? I don't think I'd count independent things in Pokemon Go, like shinies I have in that game, because that's not really like I can't move those to the other physical games without completely removing them and not being able to return them to Pokemon Go, which I only want to send dupes over. I like trying to keep a shiny living dex to the best of my ability in that game too. That's like a whole nother thing. Yeah, I don't think I want to count them, but at the same time, it does sometimes affect my priorities. Is if I have stuff in home. So, speaking of that too, at some point I have a bunch of things in my home living dex that I need to evolve at some point. A good amount of them I can just do, thankfully, in Scarlet Violet or Legends Arceus, which would be pretty easy. Or not. Well, Legend of Arceus too, or Sword. I meant Sword and Shield too. Like that covers basically everything. Which all those games have generally easy methods of evolving Pokemon. I mean, some are worse than others depending on. Like Legends Arceus can be a bit slow if you have to get something that's like really high level. You know, like Goodra or some shit, but. Nothing too crazy. We're doing time-wise. 5 more minutes. Okay. I mean, hey, we did get the one shiny Gulpin, so, like, I really cannot complain in the slightest. For just a regular-ass encounter power, that's good. Or, you know, without the sparkling power. So. But, I mean, if we were to get the shiny, that would still be lovely, the second one. Wink wink game. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's any other poison type exclusives we need. I keep like running over the list of the exclusives just to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. I mean, I can just look up the list at some point to be safe. But I'm sort of just like, yeah, I may as well just get all of them. But then again, I guess that means I don't have a reason to come back to Violet. Not that I need one, and given I don't actually own the game and I'm just getting it from the library, it's probably better I don't need to return. But yeah, I feel bad. Like, I like coming back to it. It's fun to play in both. And we have like, what, I think when we transferred the Salamence over in home, we have like 70-something hours, 74 hours or something in this game. Like, it's enough time to feel like, you know, a meaningful world. I mean, I've kind of gotten attached to Iron Hands and Iron Moth for the raids, and the Breloom even. Which, I mean, I guess I could switch those out with the ones I have in Scarlet, but as I also have said, I kind of want to keep some resources in this game in case I need to come back for whatever reason. So. Let's love to see if Bridget and I want to do another thing where we just do some Terra raids or something together in the 2 games. We did that a little ways back. I mean, the Blissey event's coming up next weekend again, but I don't really have a need for it. At least not in both games. Like the candies wouldn't hurt in Scarlet. I had more things to power up in that game than in this game. But. And given, yeah, you don't get Herba Mystica from him. There's only like a limited amount of uses. Yeah, I don't know, I get like attached to everything in the Pokemon games. I mean, that's just how I am. I just get easily attached. I think we only have like 2 minutes left. Which, I mean, so be it. Les Chonk. And I'll have to figure out where we want to do our little screenshots before we call it for the night. And yeah, I don't know exactly what the play is with getting the second Gulpin or trying to get this. I don't think going for Swalot really is going to work because it always spawns. Well, I mean, I could. It always spawns with Gulpin around it, I'm pretty sure, or most of the time does. which a second Gulpin is fine, but I still think this is just the most consistent spot where it's the only poison type. I know, like, around Castlerea Lake they spawn, but then so does, I think, Toxicroak and Skuntank, which I already have those lines in Legends RC. Wow, that was very obvious. I don't know how I missed that. Yeah, Super Duper. I don't know, I like the name a lot. Too. I don't know, I get attached easily to Pokemon. And it feels like I'm leaving them, I'm abandoning them. Which is very funny because I don't even need the copy of Violet to transfer him out to Scarlet if I decide one day to, like, I mean, I guess I can't visit the Koraidon, or the Miraidon bike, sorry. But, you know, everything else I can just transfer out if I'm like, oh no, I miss it, or I feel bad. So, I'm guessing things are gonna stop any moment now. The spawns for Gulpin. I mean, they'll still show up. It's a Gulpin area, but they'll stop being the main thing. Or not, maybe it's the highest encounter spawn thing here, I don't know. I don't know how high the normal vanilla spawn. No, this is definitely still sandwich levels of Gulpin. Although that might stop any second now. I feel like it should have ended by now, and I think maybe Gulpin is just fairly common. I think it's over, right? Well, I guess it wasn't over. Well, now it's over. Is that 1 second? Yeah, I'll do a little quick lap for fun. And then we'll wrap up. Okay, yeah, now they're definitely not spawning anymore. It'd be very funny to find just a random shiny now. And I don't know, we've just had very good luck recently. Which I'm sure will eventually bite me in the ass. Just, you know. I'm bound to run out of good luck eventually. Presumably. Okay, no, there's definitely nowhere near as many Gulpin spawning now. Okay, let's just go for the photo. I don't need to keep looking around. Where's a good place? I mean, we could do it. I just want to see if I can find a spot where it's not super grassy. It should be. Let's go a little more this way. Find a spot with significantly less grass. So the guy is just going to be there. We could do it actually facing this way. It's ahead of the Gulpin. Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta transfer those out. Should have probably done that when I transferred the Salamence over. Oops. That's okay. I keep forgetting about them, to be honest. Okay, let's send this over to Bridget. And get some photos myself. Yeah, I feel like with this game's lighting, it definitely doesn't feel like that noticeable. I think it's probably more noticeable in the day. I do love its animations where it goes nom 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 nom. Dolphin and Swallow are such goofy Pokemon. I love them so much. You're more mouth. Oh, he's a big yawn. More mouth than Pokemon. I guess you can't really tell it's snoozing based off its eyes. Okay, let's see if we can get a quick little mouth open shot for Bridget here. I don't know if I got it. I probably got it. It's fine. That is just the group chat. No, I'm not Nobody else gets to see this. This is my girlfriend. Yeah, you walk around real quick. I don't. You got a little slide to you. You're a little bit faster than I would have thought. I was like, I'm like, this thing is not gonna budge. You know, it's got some movement to it. A little wiggle. Oh, this kiddo as well. Oh. One more. Very goofy. I love it. Yeah, we'll hopefully get the second Gulpin or a Swalot soon as well. I'll say hi to Skiddo. I mean, look at how happy and cute it is. You're so pleasant. I completely missed it there. Nice to meet you. The question mark is like, what? Okay. Okay, outbreaks real quick. So Viper. This is just very funny. Tatsugiri. That could be interesting. Oh, Cloisters. Well, Cloister's something you want. Griever would be good too. I mean, nothing we like need, but a few interesting options at least. I think that's all of them. So we'll see. We'll see what we feel like tomorrow. We'll just kind of wing it. I don't know how much I want to prioritize non-exclusive Pokemon, to be honest, but we'll see. We'll figure it out. Oh, excuse me. Let me do a quick switch, heal, and save, and we'll call it. Yeah, no, quite a few shinies. We're gonna have a lot to nickname, but I'll probably do them all at the end, to be honest. Oh god, I just realized we're not gonna have the space in Scarlet to even transfer these over, I'm realizing. Yeah, we literally don't have the space for this. Okay, yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have to figure something out. That's a very weird dilemma to end up in. We're probably gonna have a lot of Scarlet Pokemon in Violet. But yeah, okay, we're gonna have to wrap things up here though. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm sure to get tomorrow as always. Hope to see you guys then. Thanks for watching and goodbye.